History is written by the victor. History is filled with liars. If he lives and we die, his truth becomes written.
You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distractions. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract it. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distractions. My bank account, another transaction. We caught that nigga, send him packing. Yeah, we sending niggas back. Don't give a fuck about the past. He hit the pavement, now he napping. You need some shit, this tap, tap, tapping. Just know your role and play your part. You're all talk and you're all bar. We see the loser in your heart, so please stop acting like you're smart. We left that loser in a ditch. That's what you get for talking shit. These niggas talking tough for Twitter, but I know you're full of it. Talking about slime, talking about gang. Nigga, you do not have no click. Nigga trying to say I make a mad, but boy, you really make me sick. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, he need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, he need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, he need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distractions. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract it. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distractions. My bank account, another transaction. We caught that nigga, send him packing.
Yes, sir. Real Manga back.
History is written by the victor.
Man, I can't wait.
History is filled with liars.
Can't wait.
If he lives and we die,
Can't bloody wait.
his truth becomes written.
You told a Glock, that bitch your
baby.
face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with.
I'm repping. We got the Jotaro shirt on. We ready. Yes, sir. It's time. We already repping. You know. Had to have the Jotaro shirt on. Hey, man. Hey, man. It's time. It's time. I can't wait, bro. We're back. Real Manga is back. All right? You see that pirate shit? I don't know what's going on with that guy over there in Japan. He's not the one. Araki, he is the one. This is who we need to follow. This is who we need to be listening to, all right? First time reading those from Jump. Legit finished part 8 3 weeks ago or so. Yeah, part 8 was like the first monthly one that when I caught up, part 7 was still ongoing, but welcome to like actually not having like the part's not already over. You get to actually read it as like the reading experience. It's monthly, but yeah, or like bi-monthly. I don't remember. It's time. You ever seen Naya this happy ever in your life? Well, I'm happy reading Kubera, but Kurigam's mean, so I'm always depressed because she's always hitting me with psychological transcendentals. Oda has lost his goddamn mind. I don't know what he's doing. I just can't. And I haven't had JoJo in like a while. And even like with the Netflix for part 6, I hate how Netflix released it. So it was hard. But JoJolion was my favorite ongoing for like 3 years, so it's time. It's right. We're ready though. Never read JoJo's. How many chapters does it have? What part are you talking about? In total, I think you're gonna have to read like 1,000 chapters. But part one is like what? I have the volumes here. Part one's like what? 50 chapters. Part two's like 90. Then the rest are about 100 or so. Um, I don't think Steel Ball run in the hundreds. I don't think Steel Ball ran in the hundred. I think it was 90 something chapters, but it was monthly. But it depends on what part. Obviously, go in order, but um, I don't know. I don't have to tell you. It's just a goat. It's just peak. It's the greatness. All right, this probably be on YouTube. So say hi to YouTube, and yo, let's start. Actually, probably not because like probably can't have these panels like this. Whatever though. We read it though. We read it. We'll talk about it later. Then we'll talk about it. Look at him or her. I don't even know. I stopped wanting to know like details. I'm like, don't tell me nothing. I just want to read it. I just want to read it. I will celebrate the Iraqi comeback by slandering Tagashi. Hey, I don't want the Kuber. I don't want the Kuber. That's why I don't get spoiled on the story. Then I'm definitely reading. All right, a thousand ways too money for me to get into. Oh, I mean, fair enough. Like, I'm not telling you to read it. I'm not. I did not suggest this to anybody. Now, do I suggest it? Of course, but um, it's easier to get into because you know what, you don't have to like read all of it. You could be like, okay, I want to read part one and two. Part one and two is probably combined 100 and something chapters, and you could take a break, then come back to part three, tackle 100 chapters, then come to part four because they're segmented like that. You don't have to like read part one, two, part nine. That's a lot. Now I did it because I liked it, but because when I caught up to JoJo back in about 2012. I was pretty late to JoJo. People don't know this. I wasn't like I wasn't like an OG JoJo reader. I was pretty new to it. Part 7 was just about to finish when I caught up. So JoJolion was my first like I'm get to read it from the jump um part. So part 8 was the first time that I was reading from the first chapter. So no, you can't skip any parts. Don't listen to him. There's no skipping. I'm gonna keep the stream on background. Got stuff going on with Iraqi back. Yep. All the stories are self-contained but also connected. Yeah. So there's it's not like a manga that you. But anyways, again, it's I still think it's an acquired taste. But yeah, let me read, man. JoJoLands, the JoJoLands. The, there exist powers that have a form and shape but cannot be seen. They are called stando power. They have always existed everywhere. Those who cannot see them are simply not trying to. A certain mangaka. Yo, the JoJo lands. Let me see. You got the world, D4C. I see Killer Queen, Stone Free. I'm actually not sure what this one is. That's interesting. Well, I don't remember this blue one. It looks strange to me. Golden Wind. Is that Black Sabbath? I think that's Star Platinum behind Soft and Wet. And I think that's probably White Snake. I see Sex Pistols around. All right. RP Crazy Diamond not being the only. Wait, yeah, where's Crazy? I don't see Crazy Diamond, do I? No. Wait, why not? Disrespecting Josuke? That's crazy. I'd recommend Part 5 anime to manga. Actually, that's actually I actually would say that too. I still think Part 5, even though it's my least favorite part, the anime adaptation I think for Part 5 is the strongest adaptation so far for all parts. Like Part 5 adaptation is really good. So, um, anyways, now you might think this is nothing but a load of bullshit, but this story is about a boy becoming rich in the subtropical islands. The story of Jodio Joestar. Okay, Joe. I see it. A new story begins. All right, so look at the ship's blowing up. Mechanism. All right. On Oahu Island. Yo, we on the islands? Yo, some Moana type beat. We here, bro. I said pearl something, pearl. All right. I see some cheeks. All right, some cheeks are out already. You love to see it. You see how much you can tell with just art? How much you could tell. You don't have to be talking all the time. I'm soaking in the environment. I'm soaking it in. I see some on boards, surfboards. Kono Jodio da. Jodio. Yes, sir. Okay. Cops walking, police walking, knock knock. Roll on the window. Bad thing. She look kind of dark skinned. Good afternoon. Okay. Could you turn the music off for me? Turn it off. Turn it off, please. Don't just turn it down, and don't make any weird movements. It looks like Jody's in the car. Is he eating an egg out of a squared something? Your face is a little close. Officer, I don't think I was going any faster than I should have been. Well, look at already being weird. Love to see it. Already being strange, bizarre, if you will. I didn't freeze. I did that on purpose. I don't think I was going faster than I should have. Do you mind if I ask why you pulled me over? Quiet. I'm the one asking questions here. Honolulu police. Yo, what's going on with Honolulu police? Why they moving like this? All right, relax. It just started. What's up, whole man? I'm good. I'm good. Let me just start. It's peak. It's greatness. You see this shit? It's already the greatest manga I've read. I'd like you to put your hands on the steering wheel where I can see them. Show me your license and proof of registration. They're already on it. You are swerving on the road, so I'm asking you a few questions. Swerving? All right, I'll do as you say. She she's in the pose. Okay. Yo, she's moving me. I like the outfit, and I like the parts that are accentuated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Is she coming out the car? What you doing? Scratch. Stay there. I'll be right back. Scratch, 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 scratch. Hey, was there nothing wrong? Was I swerving? Was I swerving without noticing? I I know I wasn't speeding, and I thought this road was too straight for me to swerve on. It's because you were jamming out to Dua Lipa so hard. Isn't Dua Lipa like someone real? That's someone real. That's like a new artist, right? I feel like that's not like a old school like the Beatles or something. Like, isn't Dua Lipa somebody pretty new? I'm not hip, so you have to use your youth to tell me who's. You have to use your youth. Keep me keep me young. As a soon to be 30-year-old. Hold on, what is it? The 16th? I'm about to be 30. I need y'all to help me. She's current? Okay. I feel like I've seen her name around like through the grapevine passively. Okay. Stay there, I'll be right back. What, really? No way. Jeez. Maybe. You laughing? Knock knock. Calm down. How old is your passenger? Officer, what does my passenger have to do with me with my driving? Well, I'll still give you an answer. He's 15. Really? He's younger than I thought he was going to be. Okay. This pickup truck wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Of course it is. I'm 18. This is my dad's car. Look up my last name. You'll see it on the registry. Didn't I tell you not to make any movements towards me? But your face is so cute. I'm worried about COVID. Yo, this is a little too modern, Araki. Hold on. She's current. She said, new JoJo? Yeah, new JoJo. You late? What happened? You reading that JoJo. What you mean? Are you insinuating? Wait, you want to get close? You don't want me to get close to you because of my race, huh? I said like that. Step out of the car. I want to conduct a search. What? You're kidding me? Hey, what I do? Put your hands behind your head and instead get up against the car. Seriously? Do you have any weapons or drugs on you in the car? Obviously not. We're just going swimming. How do you think I'd be hiding anything dressed like this? Grab, squeeze, hits her against the thing. I knew he just wanted to cap a feel. He said, "What did he say in her ear? What? When it comes to moving vehicles and the like, if an officer got a probable cause, he has the right to conduct inspections without a warrant as he sees fit." Look at this creep, bro. You said you couldn't be hiding anything. That's not true. You got plenty of places you can hide. More than a man. Wow. You okay over there, man? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm fine. No need to come running. Us police officers have a duty to keep the peace and uphold justice. I need to be completely sure you haven't broken the law. Looks like your ears are empty. Well, I, why don't I try here? Huh? Oh my lord. He went straight there. So that's what you are? Holy shit. You're a this is better and better. What did he pull out? Her ID? What did her ID say? Answer that, dude. I know. JoJoLands is 2020. No, yeah, I know. I could tell it's like obviously like more current. It was interesting because this would be actually. I think JoJo was like 2011. So when that came out around the time it came out, it would have been generally pretty current. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just probably didn't. I probably just piecing that together right now. But anywho, they said OP is bugging. Yup, yeah, he's ops bugging. Hey kid, get back in the car right now. You're not going anywhere. Hey, what do you think you're doing? What? Get back in the car. Freeze, don't move. Take your hands off my bro's body. You hear me? Do it right now. Cause if you don't, I'll kill you. Hold on. Talk. Talk. Fuck 12, nigga. Fuck 12. I don't fuck with the police. I don't fuck with it. What did you just say? Freeze. Get on your knees. You must already have a stand or some semblance of understanding of how to use it. Hey, don't move, asshole. Get on your knees now. Get back in the car, Jodio. Don't do this. I'll be fine. Please don't point guns at my little brother. He's just a kid. Listen to me, kid. Put your hands behind your head. Hands behind your head. Hey, washed. Pack them up. Yes, sir. Pack them up. I see some droplets on the arm. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get the ability. I'm trying to get the ability. Looks like maybe it's like liquid related. Step. What the? Ooh. Look at that style looks kind of crazy. So water droplets look like some rain almost. Yo, he's getting fucked up. The body horror. I love JoJo body horror. Even though I'm kind of squeamish. Given body. Yeah. She's current new JoJo. Fucking, she's a guy. The hair not moving me, but he's drippy, very drippy. Stan looking crazy. It looks looking crazy. Like it's like it's somewhat. I want to say it reminds me of Death. I want to say Death 13 because Death 13's like body was cut off. It was covered by the cloak a little bit. It's not like fully humanoid, which is pretty rare. I mean, Stone Free can unravel itself, but it still was more humanoid. What are you doing, huh? Hey, what did you just do? What the hell? Freeze, kid. Tap. Yo, why is there? Why are his eyes over there? Oh my goodness. Yo. Jesus Christ. Where you shooting, bro? You hit the mirror though. I gotta pay for that. Droplets. Oh, take this, you piece of shit, and that. Don't, Jojo. You've done enough. What are you thinking? Stop. Get off of him. He could die already. Calm down. I'm telling you, you're going too far. Damn it. Look what you've done. You definitely went too far. You beat them half to death. Bravo. You wait. I'm taking the data on their computers, bro. What the hell are you doing? The only recordings they got were on their dash cams, their body cams too. I think we'll be fine if we burn them. That's the only evidence they have. These guys are pigs, but they may be pissed, but they're not gonna come after us. He's moving me. He's moving me. The only recordings. Wait, I read that already. Oh, well, yeah, I guess so. Sounds about right. I guess that's all they had, and we're good at covering our tracks. But there were probably lots of security cameras along the road. There might be some on the way back too. I'll change the license plate number just to be safe. Scratch. So she has a stand too. Interesting. I'm surprised she didn't use her stand then. Looks like her stand is like a more like Sex Pistols type, Harvest type, like a bunch of little ones that can do stuff. That's interesting. I like that. That's cool. I wonder what it's called. Brother Stand is really cool. Bruh, this guy's definitely part Dio's child. He's savage. He's literally Joe Dio. Oh, I hear you saying Joe Dio. So you think maybe Diego. Oh, so you're thinking this could be the Giorno of the alternate timeline. That's interesting. I wonder if the Joe Dio part actually is a part of that. I actually didn't put that together myself. Interesting. You said, damn, I need to read JoJo. Even though it's not even our truck to begin with. Y'all did steal it. I guess I'm done with this fake ID. Hey. Jodio. Thanks for that, by the way. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Come on, we're gonna be late. Y'all criminals. Criminals. All right, we in here. Surfboard. Yo, there's niggas. Blacks. Blacks everywhere. February, yo. Black History Month. All right. I see the Thule. I see the machine. Yo, they got the machine over there? Okay. What you looking at, bro? Just okay. I wonder if they're running some type of like criminal organization or whatnot. What's popping here? We were holding your hand. Take this next time. Don't be late. But you did a good job. Looking forward to the next one. Okay, they got paid. They got that paper. By the way, I heard they found a burnt out cop car on the other side of the warehouse district near the ocean. You guys know anything about it? Look at her. They're like nah. We don't know nothing. What are y'all up to? I thought y'all was actually just gonna go surf. Moshing up the place. Yep. Then Iraqi says MC is the directors of Joseph. Joseph Dio combo would be nasty. Well, the way that it would work in this sense, if like it's like this, like what if Joseph of from JoJolion. Well, I guess it doesn't have to necessarily directly be Dio's kid, but it could be like that Diego. Maybe he was fucking during the steel ball run race, so he has kids out there, and maybe Joseph was the one that mixed with one of his kids, so they'd have Joestar and Diego Brando blood. I don't know that for a fact, but it could still work. It just wouldn't be literally like so maybe Joseph is with Dio's daughter or granddaughter or something. That's not impossible. So. Bonnie and Clyde vibes, yeah. I might like him. I like Micah more than Giorno. But Giorno is like my second least favorite Joestar. So or MC. I don't, he's not bad or anything, but he's not my favorite. How are we gonna get back? We'll walk away, then we'll get an Uber and hit the main road. Our mom, Barbara Ann, wakes up at 7:50 in the morning. Runs. First she runs the washing machine. Aloha. Then she gets dressed in the bathroom. For breakfast, she serves toast and fruit and ham. She boils the eggs for 7 minutes unless she decides to fry them. She makes roasted broccoli. Broccoli! She gives a fairly good morning kiss. Her family good morning kiss. And then another one. She dries the laundry before going to the bus stop so she can catch the 8:06 bus to the airport where she works as a at the duty free store. When she gets there, a boy living near us always shows up out of nowhere, morning, and offers to carry her thing. When it's raining, somebody else always comes and walks her to the bus stop under their umbrella. Along the way, they have fun little chats. It's all because of because of our neighbors respect our mother and they all really care for her. She can go to the airport every day without a hitch. This is why I like always say like neighborhood and like communities are so important, which is why I kind of miss the more old days where like where you used to live, everybody was much more friendly and cordial and spoke to one another. It still exists a lot of times, but it's not something you see a lot, especially when people live in cities. Like having like a communal community like this is super dope. I like stuff like that. I love this. Ready isn't bizarre enough for Iraqi. Rashford goal. Oh, Rashford scored. So, shout out to what is last column splash word. I'm not here for real. I'm just leaving it up for the view. I appreciate you. Joseph was pulled out another timeline for that. Well, I'm not talking about Joseph Joestar from the first six parts. I'm talking about you guys not remember the end? The Fumi-kun that was with Lucy Steele. That's the Joseph of this universe. He even had a stand that had like the cracker like cracker volley. So yeah. Anyways, she don't think every day we could do this or protecting her. In other words, me, and my bro work from the shadows to make sure she's all set in life. My bro's name is Dragona Joestar. He's 18. He wakes up every morning and goes jogging on the beach without fail. All he eats at breakfast is watermelon. I'll never push myself too hard, but I'll never give up. That's a pet saying of his. Says he heard it from his Indian yoga teacher. He loves girly fashion and works at a boutique in Kalihi called Iko Iko. His big chest and big butt, he, is, wait, his chest is a bit big because he gets cosmetic injections, although I've never seen him getting them. We moved here from Honolulu, Hawaii, from Atlantic City on the mainland. Hold on, I can see the family tree here a little bit. So there's George, Joestar, Elizabeth, Barbara Ann, Kira, Holly. So it's father, Barbara Ann, Joestar. So they're over here. Yoshikage's on that side. Our surname Joestar comes from our mom. My name is Jodio's Joestar. Dragona's a fire name. Exercise King, we love it. Yep, get that workout. We love it. I like drag sound effects for the stand. His name being Dragana. I mean, I guess that's cool. I'm 15. Today I'm taking the bus to school as usual. I'm not really going there to study though. He like me for real. He said I show up. I might like act like I'm going, but I ain't going to learn. I'm crying. He like me for real. He said I'm not really going there to study though. Yo, Jodio, morning. How are you? You got that stuff with you? And I'm not gonna build a cast of best buds either. Hey, come on, I'm begging you, Jodio. You got the stuff, don't you? You got that motherfucking paper. There you go. You got that paper. Yes, sir. Don't fuck with me. Hold on. Whoa, what's your deal, man? What? Come here. Hey, over here. Come on. Star hacked on the bus, heading off so soon. You threw in the towel pretty quickly. I was hoping you'd be a little more fired up. You know, I just remembered something. I get the feeling you lended me that money. I'm gonna return it to you as a formality. Don't go flashing me cash on the bus ever again. That statue of President McKinley, the pride of our alma mater's, always watching. Turn around and walk straight forward. Yeah. Oh, yo. So you say you were hot with it? Like it was hot? Like, bro, don't just be like, you got fucking drugs. You got drugs. So, um, Rocky not tricking me. I know the dad got the Brando last name. You think so? That's interesting. But is it supposed to be just well? We know. Wait, did they say this is Joseph's kid or Joseph's the descendant? I don't remember what we heard exactly. Because what year is no? Because isn't no JoJoLeon's what about 2012 or 2011 ish? This is about 2020. At least it's got to be at least 2020 because they mentioned the Panini. So, hmm. Anyways, Hijo Chikage's cousin. Yeah. Go on, go straight. It's in the rain gutter in the back. Look there. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Phew. What am I coming to school to do? Morning, principal. Good morning. Morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Good morning, principal. I guess I'm going to school for my mechanism. There's a strength in a mechanism, but you can't see it. When I turned 11 years old, a neighbor invited me to be the gopher out of nowhere. All I did was carry things and give them to others. That was my only role. But they showered me with praise and gave me pocket money for it. All I did was carry out simple tasks, keep my mouth shut, and not think about it too hard. But in time, they started to trust me and recognize my efforts. You know what I'm also wondering? I'm wondering if Haraki went to like these islands himself and kind of observed the culture and like, or did like heavy extensive research on it. Like I don't know if you guys know for like the Moana movie, they like went to like the Polynesian islands and all those places. Like they went over there and like literally consulted them and spoke with them. And most of the voice actors for that movie have like Samoan to Polynesian this like blood in them in some capacity, like The Rock and whatnot. I wonder if they if he did that research, because he's usually pretty good at this kind of stuff and getting like the culture generally right, even if he has to play up a couple of stereotypes, unfortunately. But just wondering, he's trapping and Joseph's the grandson. Okay, there you go. His mom and Holly are the sisters, right? Yeah. Okay. Um, where was I? Market money, factor my effort. There's strength in the mechanism of trust. That's the mechanism. Even if the strength of the law won't protect me in this town, trust always can. Take that guy over there, for example. What makes me different from him? He's bigger than me and he looks like a good student. He probably gets a big allowance from his parents too. But look at how he's being treated. Meanwhile, I'm like this and like this. I got hoes. He getting bullied. I got hoes. We different. Yo, I like this nigga. I like this nigga. Hold on. You might be it. You might be it. He's more like that, even though we're not all that different. Oh no, are you okay? Are you thirsty? Nobody helps his mother carry her bags to the grocery store or grocery store bags, and no kids have nice chats with her. He's gripped by anxiety every time he rides the bus. He'll probably start coming to school sooner or later. Now, if you're wondering what I'm getting at, this is a story about how I got filthy rich. Yes, sir, rags to riches. I'm here. We're here for this story. What you really think filthy rich is an exaggeration? If you think I sound like one stuck up son of you think I sound like one stuck up son of a bitch, right? By filthy rich, do I mean fast stacks of money? There's something way more important than that. The mechanism. It's a universal constant. So even if I got enemies, I've already won against them. My mechanism can't be taken away. It can't fall apart. It's a principle of this world that makes wealth flow straight into me. I'd rather call it a mechanism than a system. It's like an ecosystem. There's an apex to it. I can't see it yet, but that mechanism is going to show its form and and shape to us. This is a story about how a boy got filthy rich in the subtropical islands. Not humble enough for you? Too bad, cuz I'm definitely going to get my hands on it. Yeah, yeah. Egoism, ego talk. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Yo, yo, yo. He might be the GOAT. I gotta say, he's made a very strong first impression. That's what I gotta say. JoJoLands can reach the apex. It can. There's enough to reach the apex here. He really trying to reach the apex. Yeah, bro said he got connections, got him set. We'll see though. His name is Love Lantes, age 19. He was chubby until 2 years ago, but look at him now. This guy's ripped. We love to see it. He said, "I'm hitting the gym." Yes, sir. Lose that weight. Love that. Love that. Workout Kings here. We working out. We run in the morning. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. He was the one riding a scooter through the courtyard, but I wouldn't call us friends. Uh, Paco Lovelantes is still a high schooler at 19. I don't know what he was doing for a year, but he doesn't seem like the type to study abroad. His ear is like that because his abusive dad bit a hole out of it. I Mike Tyson? Spinal? I don't like that. Look at all the blacks. Already better than Giorno. He's moving me more than Giorno and Johnny. He could tell you that much at the very least. Hey, did you know? Did you see how he just moved just now? Were you able to? Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. He swiped someone's wallet here in the store. That was his stand ability. He's not really trying to hide it. So yeah, Poco's a bona fide kleptomaniac, a thieving son of a bitch. He treats it like a game. The guy loves it more than video games and spam onigiri. His muscles are supernatural. He can grab things with the back of his hands and elbows without so much as lifting a finger. He probably has some. I wonder if his stand made him skinny instead. He didn't work out, did he? You think his stand made him skinny? Spinal. He probably has some friend who can make his muscles tense enough to trap 100 mosquitoes by the pro. I can't say that word, but some part I don't know. Look, it's a muscle. It bunches up in a certain way to hold on to things. He's probably gonna do this sort of thing plenty more times. So I'll explain to you again once it happens. He got grabbed by the ear. Ow, Paco, what are you doing in our store? She grabbed him with stands too. Paco, you hear me? Don't make me wrap this thing around your head. Put that back. Don't you dare mess with my customers, you little bastard. I put it back. Stop pulling. I put it back. Dragona. I wonder if isn't there there's somebody I saw that got arrested for like indecent exposure at a place with a name like Dragon or Dragon something. I don't know. I was wondering if there's a connection there. Whatever. It's not coming to me. I put it back. There's someone telling someone there's a gym is basically wait. Dragon, there's a gym on the other side of the street. Want to go there with me? Tell you what the gym is basically asking if you can kick their ass legally. Shut up, stupid. Go there yourself. All right. Somebody walked in the store. Flip. They look pretty big. What the hell? Customers, man, retention, please. I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but we have to close the store early today. I really apologize for the inconvenience. In this store is a boutique in Kalihio, Iko. I was called here today for an after-school meeting. Who's this? Is this a principal or the school? Okay, that's what I figured. This lady is named as Meryl May Key. She's 49. She's a school principal. I ran into her earlier today. She's one of Eco's investors, and she always drops by after school. In other words, being a principal is her main gig, and managing this boutique is her side hustle. She's our boss. Yo, they're moving. Yo, I like how they're moving. I can't lie to you. They get down like this in Hawaii. That's how they're moving over there, or Honolulu or whatever. That's how they move on the island. They're sick like this. Yo, they're sick with it like that. Oh man. The mechanism finna be the new calamity, fate, gravity. Yeah, probably. What does one review have on the mechanism? We gonna find out. We gonna find out. Flow, all those things. All the fashion illustrations hung up on the walls and the clothing accessories are designed single-handedly by Meryl May. I really like. Did I say May over there? Meryl May. I don't know. Whatever. Um, I think I really like the designs. I think they're kick ass, but side hustles are all she does. She's got a handsome husband and a kid at home. Just how many of these jobs does she have? To make the long story short, Eco just a front for taxes. She's bad. She's a back crazy superwoman. I'm fine. Thank you, Dragona. I appreciate the thought. You can go home as soon as our talk is over. Now then, Put your phones away, everybody. What are you doing? Put that away right now. You too, Jordio. Turn it off. Put them away. Okay, all of you. Cut, 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 cut. Clap, 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 clap. Now, the only phone you should be looking at is mine. You're going to memorize what you see on screen. I'm not sending you any photos. Meryl May never lets out any info on her grasp. We don't even know where she lives. Damn. Here is a natural 24 karat round, brilliant cut blue diamond. Its market value or price is that 6 million? 6 million? I know some people who work in customs at the airport. This info just happened to fall into my lap. It arrived on a flight from Narita Kona Airport at 11 a.m. 2 days ago. You know what I'm thinking of too, with the airport being. His mom works at the airport, right? I'm wondering if like we'll still see a decent influxes of like foreigners or whatnot because maybe the airport connections, so people might fly in for Hawaii on vacation or something, and maybe that can like stimulate some stand battles. So I'm just kind of thinking a little bit forward. A single Japanese person declared this in customs. That person is staying in a villa in Hawaii right now. Someone from Japan. Ooh. Right now, the fat cats are doing a vacation. This is their villa. Sure is luxurious. If you want to see the floor plan, I'll get it later. I've classified its security systems at level 2, knowing this person's Japanese. I'd be surprised if they had any guns hidden anywhere. They said Japanese people, y'all not shooters. Y'all not shooting. We not shooting over here either because Trudeau's a bitch ass nigga and took our guns. We can't shoot either. Oh, according to the estimation, I'm guessing the person plans to stay here for 15 days. They came alone. Hawaii Island, Kona, Oahu. That means we have 12 days left. So what will y'all do? Look at this. Look at its actual size. A natural diamond with a diameter of 23 millimeters. I'll be taking 18%. I'll sort things out in the shadows and handle all the expenses. I'll give you all 2% in total. So what's your call? Um, 2% of 6 million is 120K. It's a good thing he did that math because I couldn't do it. I had no idea what the number was. I was so lost. I was so lost. American Passione Gang. I don't know. Is is Hawaii in America? Did I not? I don't know if I knew that. If that's true, I don't. I didn't know that. I don't. Did I know that? Ocean's 11 JoJo edition. Japanese person. My money gonna be on Joshu Tsurugi. That's interesting. Think and older. Who? You know what? I like the idea of us bullying and stealing from Joshu because I hate that burger. Yeah, that's moving me. Um. Okay. So 120K. If there's three of us, we should. If we split it, we get about. Oh wow, 40,000. Stolen fencing, stolen goods like this is never easy. So taking that into account, this is a hell of a lot of money. We take the mission and we leave back out. So she's telling us three to sneak into the home when it's empty, steal the diamond. At most, junior member of the group. I'll be the gopher. I'm sure I'll end up being the one on watch. A golfer like me isn't allowed to make the call. Are we gonna go or not? I've seen a glint in Paco's eyes ever since we started, and they're gonna look super excited too. It looks like he's thinking about all the stuff he's gonna buy. Looks like we're doing it. Let's see. Ooh, can I see it settled? I'd also like four of you to go. You'll have a lot of ground to cover looking for that diamond after all. Yo, you. That's crazy. It's a state. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. She reminds me of Amanda Waller somehow. He thinks, oh, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. There goes the money. There goes the money. Hawaii's a state. I did not fucking know that. I had no clue. I did not know that was one of the 50 states. Excuse my ignorance. I apologize. Maybe it's one of the world's mechanisms. Every team's gonna have its own weirdo, huh? Four people. Principal, isn't people enough? Why do you have to be him? This he doesn't he kind of look like wow, what's his name from Steel Ball Run? For some reason, he looks like the guy who walks on the rain. I don't know why. Anyways, this is the guy I had to deal with this morning. He's a customer of mine. You gotta be kidding me. Why him? Don't worry, he's not an addict or anything. He's a good student. You have my word. He's gonna be helpful to take him with you. Glaff to me here. This is the beginning. A single downward 6 million. Our job is to go to Hawaii Island and take that. Jesus Christ! Thank you for the fall. That scared the fuck out of me. Um, our job is to go to Hawaii Island and take that from a rich person's empty villa, but our team has three, has become four. Meryl May's practically ordering us. If Meryl May says the fourth have to go, we'll probably have to go. Our boss foresaw something. It turned out she was right. A team of three wasn't enough. No, it never would have been enough no matter how many of us went there. Ooh. November Rain. Clean. Clean. Smooth Operators. Clean. The Hustle. That one's alright. That one's alright. The hustle's alright. I like November. I like Smooth Operators. That's clean. And that's the last. Ooh, we're done. All right. That was that was good. That was I'm trying to think of all the first chapters of each part of JoJo. Oh no, please don't tell me this is happening again. Oh no, that was a re thing. Never mind. Okay, thoughts. Okay, I like Jody. Um, Araki has always been extremely progressive in his work. Even as far as Japan is and ahead of the curve. And I'm sure having a trans character or something is something he's probably wanted to do for a while. So I'm happy he's getting to do that, and he's probably not going to cause any backlash or any capacity in Jump so far. I like Jody and Dragana or whatever so far. It's super dope. I think as far as first chapters go, I think I like this chapter the most. Um so part one for Phantom Blood, the draw was Dio. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? What's good with him? But it was like Dio specifically. And obviously in conjunction with Jonathan, who was the rich, kind of snobby gentleman kid. But I can't say from top to bottom the chapter was like super duper gripping. I just was like Dio was that draw for me. For battle tendency, I think the contrast from going to Jonathan to Joseph was a little jarring. So like, oh, he's like not anything like Jonathan. Jotaro was just kind of like a delinquent. Josuke was whatever. Yorno didn't move me like that. I was more so happy that I saw Koichi. I got hype, and Jotaro was in the first chapter and whatnot. Part six, I thought no, I think part six, the first chapter hit me really heavy, and part seven, you guys know I'm not a huge. So, part six, still, I actually probably think this might be my favorite first chapter for JoJo. First chapter. I don't know, but the draw for me is probably Jody. I like this. It was good. Smooth operator. Yep. Cha-ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't taking money. Then take your money. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Blah, blah, yada. Here comes the money. Blackmore. Thank you. There you go. Props to best art, badass, dope sibling duo, and Jordio is a good mix of arrogant and snarky. I like what I'm seeing so far, and their operation here is interesting. I love the setting. I was very interested in knowing where we were gonna go. I like that we're here on this island. This is gonna be super fun. I want to know what kind of like very specific cultural things will be here. So I don't know, man. JoJo just that thing for me, man. It's super dope. I want to talk more about it with the guys later. I don't. So hopefully, I'm gonna tell Simi and Pat and like those guys to read it, so maybe we can have a proper discussion for about the first chapter, and maybe that's what I'll put on the channel because I can't have these panels there. They'll get me out the paint, but it's moving me. Uh, Smooth operator is the stand. I want to see what we still don't even know the real ability of the stand yet. We saw like with the muscle guy, he gets weird body, he can hide stuff. So the hustle, take stuff, hustle and bustle, the hustle culture, if you will. Then November rain, we saw some droplets of liquids and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense to me. And then smooth operator, being able to switch up the ID and everything. I like it. I like it. I like it. Are we going to the Morio Radio podcast for the first chapter analysis? Yes. We're gonna do all that, man. We're gonna do all that. I'm loving that the first arc is a heist. I know this is so sick. Like, how does he keep doing it? He keeps coming up with like dope general thematic. I almost said it, but thematic like a theme for like each part. Where like part one to me has always been like a horror story, right? Like the vampires and blah blah blah. Where like part two I almost get this like Indiana Jones like really quick adventure, but really more in part three. You travel across the world. Then part four is like a nice quaint Japanese story takes place in one town, with five being like an Italian mobster drama to a prison jailbreak story. Then we go to a horseback race across America. Then we kind of honestly went back to a part four, but in the alternate timeline, and now we're like doing Heist on Island with a criminal organization. Not that like every single one of them weren't like always like super goody two shoes or whatever, but I like this. I like where we're going. Man. I like it. I like it. But yeah, I have half a mind to do it today, like later today. Um, but if not, we'll do it Friday. If I'll let you know, I'll be able to sort that out. But what did you guys think about Sorry, hold on. Meryl. I think Meryl's gonna be an interesting character. I feel like Meryl will probably end up getting out the paint at some point, but she seems to be the matriarchy for this little group here. I like how it's going. She's the principal. She got the store, tax front, everything. It's cool. I think I might end up watching a video on like this island to see if I can get a little bit more information on them. What did I understand about Jodio Stan? Nothing in particular. I'm not thinking about it any deeply. I just saw that there was like water droplets and liquids, and it was interesting how he was able to shift the cop's eye like all the way down. Um, it'll all come to fruition in time, and usually that's a lot of the time the kind of initial ability that we get isn't even the full scope of what they can do. It's too early for me to be able to tell. I have no idea though. The popo of the squad? Perhaps. Her stand may be some all seeing stand or something. Wasn't that his brother's stand for the eyes? Was it? Oh, you might be right, actually. Let me go back and take a gander. This part here, blah, blah, blah. It's like, don't come close. So this part here, yeah, see, these are the droplets that just like weighed on him heavily. And it's called November Rain. So we saw that. That was cool. Then he like got like the holes in his body from the droplets or whatever. Like the rain falls hard. It almost it Loki reminds me of the Calamity Rain just coming really hard when Rai and Joseph Fume were in the car. Then he's like freeze. It's like huh. Oh yeah, you're right. That was probably smooth. That was smooth operator that did that. It wasn't thing. You're right. My bad. Yeah, she did. Yeah, he did that. Slide the eyes down. It looks like it can like rearrange things and whatnot. That's so fucking sick. I wonder what the limits of it is. And then I guess the water droplets finished him off. Then he starts stomping. Crunch. You piece of shit. Dragona might die. Might did die thing. Yeah, I know that's my fault. My fault. The mechanism might be the might it did reach the apex. I think Meryl will likely be a mini antagonist for a while because she seems to like their pole, but I'm assuming she'll have a more relevance. I could see her turning against them or them turning against her, or maybe they discover something that's not it's not even necessarily it's against her, but it's not in line with their general mission and like mantra of whatever this organization is, and now they have to hide something from her, and that can cause some dissension. So whatever the water abilities are cool. I agree. I'm a water I'm a I y'all know I'm a water bender. Shout out to Sokka. So water's always been my favorite element. So even if it's like Pokemon, water poke, I pick the water type. If I can control one element in the game, it's usually water. I always love when you can control in all three water in all of its states, so gas, liquid, and air. Gas, liquid, and solid. My bad. So super dope. I'm a water guy. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a water sign, but I'm a water guy. We're here for that. We're here for that. Oh man, I'm an ice and dragon merchant yourself. There you go. Yeah, Jody's moving me, man. I like Jodio. Young Jody. Scratch, scratch. So wait, when they were scratching, when she was doing that earlier. I wonder what happened. Could you blah blah blah? Don't make any weird moves. Your face is a little close. Mm-mm. Ah, that was the ID change right there. And they talk about Dua Lipa. I like it. I already need the next chapter because this Japanese person is gonna be trouble. I hope it's someone from part 8. I'm praying because Joshu's family has a lot of money, and is he the eldest son after Norisuke? No, it was Jobin, but Jobin passed away, right? I'm pretty sure Jobin passed away. So I wonder. It's interesting to think about because I actually think that 7, 8, and 9 are pretty interconnected, all things considered. Because even at the end of part 8, we tied back to Lucy Steele with Fumikun, and I was like, oh wow, Lucy we ended up with a Lucy Steele when she's older. So that was interesting. So I think these ones are a little bit more connected. Imagine with Yasuo, then cause then I'm scared. Cause like leave her alone. That's the goal. Don't touch her. Nah, let her stay in Japan and be safe. I don't want to roll the dice. Nah, leave my queen alone. Let her rock. I'm not trying to see them come and try to pack her and steal her diamonds. I want to be Joshu because he's a bitch ass nigga and he don't deserve nice things. The mechanism might be the one, I'm already on board for the next chapter of Iraqi scripture. Yes, the Bible. It's here. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think we're gonna see? Like, I'm excited for all the stand battles of different characters. Like, I wonder how it's gonna end. I wonder what his ability really is. And he's gonna get like a second tier ability or like you know, a soft and wet go beyond. It's November rain storm. I don't know, November rain hurricane. I don't know. Like, what we're gonna get. Like, I got so many thoughts. I think Smooth Operator is like 6 bullets. They do what Dragana does orders them to do. Yeah, because they're smaller. I haven't seen too many, so I don't want to say it's like Harvest. I've only seen a couple, but yeah, it seems to be something that you can order around. But it's better than it's so far. It's better than Sex Pistols. Sex Pistols to me because I don't like the one thing I've never liked about Sex Pistols is that you have to feed them and they have personalities. They're annoying and they pick at each other. I'm like, bro, I don't have time for this. Remember when he's feeding them to like, I'm like, I don't have time for all that. That's hell of annoying. His stand isn't humanoid, so I'm interested in how he fights. Yeah, he doesn't have a punching ghost. So he's gonna be very different. I almost want to say he might follow a little bit of Jolene and fight in tandem with his stand. One thing about Jolene that I've always liked is she's like the one Joestar I saw a lot constantly fight in tandem with Stone Free herself. Like, she would come and kick you with her own leg while Stone Free got you wrapped up, Like, I like that. So I wonder if he's gonna fight in tandem with a stand or if he can like manipulate those droplets in different directions and whatnot. So we'll see. But I'm sure it's not as simple as that. Like, it's gonna be some next secondary tier or a very clever way of using that ability that we're not considering right now. But I can't lie to you, out of all the stands we've seen so far, Smooth Operator is the one that's moving me the most. I like that one. I'm here for it. Some people think November Rain is an act stand. I don't know. It looks a little too big to me. Do act stands have to start small though? Do they have to? I guess I think you're just going off based on what we know because Echoes is an egg, then it's the little thing, then it's the other thing, then Tusk is pretty tiny, and then Tusk gets bigger. So you're just going off what we know. So you're not wrong in that. But is that a definitive rule? Like, an evolving stand must start tiny and grow, but I'm we'll see. Maybe he will freeze people and use water in clever ways. I would like that, or like drown them from the inside out, stuff like that. What if he can like? Well, that's a little bit similar to some things that soft and wet can do, but maybe he himself can remove moisture from things in general. You never know. So, but that probably would be a little bit too close to what soft and wet can do. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm excited. I'm excited. And I gotta wait a whole month, I guess. But they don't. They don't. I don't know. Isn't that his stand isn't humanoid? But I mean, it could be interesting. It might push Iraqi to like actually have to, unless it can like maybe wear it or something. I've always been interested in having a main character that's a stand a little bit like a White Album. So, by the way, my bad. When you first said 6 bullets, it took me a second to register that. By the way, I don't. I actually, as much as I've seen so many of the anime like copyright names for the stands, they don't register in my head. Like, I never like really say like cool ice. I always say vanilla ice. Like, I don't ever. It doesn't really register like that to me in my head. Or like, what did they call Notorious Big? I forgot what they called it in part 5 and stuff like that. Or like, they what are they called? Gold Experience, like Golden Wind. Like, that doesn't. It just doesn't stick in my head. Or like, what did they used to call What did they call Crazy Diamond in part 4? Something, I don't know, something Diamond or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but yeah. But he might not have a standing rush. That'll be interesting, unless he like throws a water like, hold on. He's throwing it like his fisherman karate. I don't know. I don't know. Shining Diamond, yeah, Shining Diamond, yeah. I don't. That doesn't stick in my craw. It's weird though because I see it all the time now. But isn't it Wanted Big Man? I don't think they called it that. I don't know what they called it, but it was like one. I don't know what. they call. I think they just call Spice Girl Spice Lady. At least that's a synonym. Lady girl, woman, Spice woman. I don't know. That was fine. Uh, it's the only thing that bothers me about when JoJo comes over here to like North America and Canada and whatnot. They got to change all those names. Like I just want to see it normally. It bothers me. Use droplets like ice, like a water arm. Ooh, never know. That'd be interesting if like the stand could like create water hands and fight. I don't know. Do we? I don't think we need punching ghosts though. Like we could do something different now. We have an opportunity here to break from the norm. I think that'd be really cool. And what's stopping? Hold on, let me look at this down one more time. Go to the bottom. What's stopping this? Actually, can it stand on two? What if it like stands on two and it starts stabbing you with little other things? Just cut you up. I don't know. Smooth operator. Okay. I see four here at most. So four. The hustle's not moving me. I will not want this stand. I'd be upset. Notorious Chase. That's what it. Okay, there you go. That's awful. That's awful. Some of them, I'm like, you know what? I think even for like Red Hot, they just abbreviated it. Just call it Chili Peppers. Like I could live with that. Chili Peppers, I think it was. That's hilarious. Notorious Chase. Nah. Oh man, she's a bad shit. She's a bad shit, super crazy woman. I want to see her lose her shit. I want to see her go off her rockers. Haven't read part 8, but I haven't read part 8. Does that Josuke have a punching ghost too? Yes. Yes, he does. He has a humanoid. Soft and wet's a humanoid stand. Jose rock because he be bodying niggas. When he bodied them rock niggas, I said, yo, in 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 4K in broad daylight. Come on, dog. Danger, danger, danger. God, I want to get. You have witnessed one of the best stands, soft and wet. Yeah, you don't worry, you'll catch up. It's time for everyone to catch up, man. If you're not caught up to JoJo, you're not reading JoJo. Get on it. What is you waiting for? What is stopping you from experiencing peak, the zenith of the medium, as the kids say? I don't know. I feel like Hustle could have been have cool. Oh no, I'm not saying it's not gonna work or be good. For all you know, he could like absorb punches and make his body weirdly subtle. Whatever. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm telling you, I don't want it. There's a lot of things that are practical and used very cleverly that I'm like, I wouldn't want that though. It doesn't mesh with my personality or my goals or things that I would want to do in life. So if I got the hustle, I'll be pissed. I'd be like, I'm gonna just use a gun. There's certain powers I would never want to have. I admit that. If it's like you have a choice between being able to like read minds or like not, I'll just not read minds. Like so, the hustle does not move me like that. Clever use of water probably way cooler. Yeah. Tears in my eyes, greatest of all times, even with the medium. Gomu Gomu before awakening. The sun, nigga, nika, nika, whatever, something. What's happening in that manga? Actually, who cares? I don't talk about it. We're in a good mood. We're talking about JoJo. We're in a good mood. But if I don't end up coming back later on tonight to talk about JoJo, we'll talk about it tomorrow for sure. We'll have a Mario Joe radio broadcast and we'll talk about it tomorrow because I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna talk to some people and then maybe come up with some topics and we'll have a good stream about it. Then maybe you know what we'll do in the same stream too because we might as well at that point. We might as well just hit the part 6 anime discussion because we never got to talk about the second and third batch of Stone Ocean. We only got to talk about the first batch, I believe. So we still got to talk about the last two and I thought they did a good job. All things considered, I still think some things actually didn't translate that well into anime form. It works better in the manga, in my opinion, with some of the stuff that happened at the end of Stone Ocean. But I really enjoyed this. I'm messing with. I'm liking the sibling duos. I'm messing with them. I like both. I like Smooth Operator. Let's see what Jody does going forward. That hustle nigga not moving me. Let's see the guy who kind of reminds me of Blackmore is gonna be interesting. An interesting character. We'll form a little group. We'll see how their interpersonal relationships work and all that, and it should be a good time. It should be fun. You think that fake pink guy has a stand? You mean the guy who came at the end? I think so. Yeah, I think he has a stand. or he's gonna develop one very soon, or maybe he has a subconscious one. You know, sometimes you have to stand subconsciously, but you can't really use it. Like you know how Giorno hit that one mobster by making the grass grow or whatever. It could be one of those things where he's not fully cognizant of how he can use it on purpose, like manually do it. It's a little autonomous, but and that too, like I'll be still gonna get a lot of different like stands, punching goals, autonomous stands. I want to see more stands you can wear. I would like a couple more of those. I really like those ones. They're super dope, but yeah, I do gotta go eat because I didn't eat. I worked out and didn't eat yet, so I gotta go eat. So I wanted to do this now while I had the chance to. If I'm not back later tomorrow, we'll talk about it. Thank you guys for coming through. Actually, is anybody live? Let me see. Let me see if anyone's alive. Let me close that. See if I can read. Can I read anybody? Nope, no one's live. All right. Yeah, I'll be safe.